Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kendra and I have an open collab today. This collab is hashtag new to me and it's hosted by at Kimmy's Kitchen and More. Oh great, we're gonna get 9 more bongs. Upload every Thursday if you want to do it, or once a month or once every year. Anyway, it needs to be wound. That clock is slowly gonna bong to the 10 o'clock hour. It's 10 in the morning. Okay, so I went, an open collab means you can get in on this no matter, if you want to. You could support Kimmy that way by showing her channel and her collab and let her know that you put up, new to me, and she'll, see that. Okay, my collab for this week is going to be a Goodwill haul. It's a very small haul. And I never go to Goodwill. I don't know what got into me last night. I do know what got into me last night. I had to see if they had something I wanted. I had to go to a meeting. My husband went with me, waited in the car. We had the dogs with us. So when I was done with my meeting, I just had to run in and, say hi to everybody and kind of duck out early. They gave me a red, everybody got a red carnation last night at this meeting. So it's a support group. Okay, it's tops, take off pounds sensibly. It's like nonprofit Weight Watchers. Who can afford Weight Watchers anymore? Good grief. And you weigh in just like at Weight Watchers. You have a little meeting just like Weight Watchers. And the difference with this is everybody and it's the same people every week. In fact, some people have been there, as have I, for 20, maybe more than 20 years. Yeah, more than 20, more like 35 years. So I take spurts when I'm in the group and when I'm out. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about that. Obviously, I take spurts. I've been up and down the scale. I got this, and it was such a bargain. And you can't tell, but it's softest baby pink color. And it's got the gold, hello, gorgeous, like good morning. And it's never been used. Now, I may keep this or I may donate it to a prize table that this group does for fundraisers. Since it's brand new, I really should. Let me tell you what it cost me. Well, the whole trip was only $10. And here's what the mug, it was senior discount. I didn't even know that Goodwill did that. Senior discount Wednesday. And today's Thursday. The mug should have been 99 cents, which I thought, gosh, a 99-cent mug, they don't have those very often, do they? And it was down to 79 because it's 20% off. Okay. They're calling it a citizen's discount instead of a senior discount, but it is senior. You have to be 62 or over, and I'm 63. By the way, thank you, Kimmy, for hosting these. I sure appreciate your collabs. She does several. All right, so I'll put this aside and show you what else I got. Okay, I have 3 little outfits, 3 little onesies. No, 2 onesies. Okay, so this one is, because it's a girl, I just can't help myself. I didn't know this was going to make me as happy as it's made me to have a doll to dress up. I feel stupid, but I'm enjoying it. I don't feel stupid because I don't mean that anybody else should feel that way. But, a lot of people do this for fulfillment. Maybe they have had a loss in their life, or maybe they're suffering. And I have suffered with empty nest syndrome. I really have. But I didn't think it was going to make me as happy as it has made me. Okay. 99 cents, but I got it for 79, and it's a little pink flowery, and it's in newborn size, well, 0 to 3 months, and it's a shorty, so no legs. Well, she'll have legs, but this has no legs. Little pink snaps to match. I love that they do that. Okay, so that's one, and then this one I thought looked so kind of autumnish, It's got the zip all the way up and the snap at the neck, and it was in newborn size, and I paid 99 cents, but not really. I paid 79 cents. And it's the Gerber brand, and it's in newborn. And it's got the little feeties all the way down to the bottom. I used to love these that did this rather than snap. You know, I breastfed all of my babies, and so they would have blowouts a lot. There's nothing like a breastfed baby's blowout. If you know, you know. Anyway, oh, there's one of the kids. He's got an issue with a tire, I think, and he's come home to see Dad about it. Anyway, he's the one that has his own business, so he can come and go as he likes. All right, that's enough. So anyway, this zips down, makes it easy to change the baby, and I love the color because it looks very autumn to me. That's enough, please. No, no barkies, no. And this is just a little shirt. I love it. It was, why this one little shirt was $1.99, I don't know. But I didn't pay $1.99, I paid 20% less. And I think it's newborn. Yep, NB is newborn. And I love the different color of buttons like this. That is so darling. And then it's got blocks and a giraffe. B-A-B-Y. My firstborn, that is in his 40s now, had a giraffe from the time he was born until, well, he was born right before Christmas, and I think he got it for Christmas. It had the old school metal music boxing. You would turn it, and it would play a little tune. And it sounds creepy. You'd have to see. It really wasn't. Its little neck would move around. And he carried that thing and slept with it until he was probably 4 years old. So he loved it. In fact, when he was 18 months old, we made the trip here. We drove from Tulsa, Oklahoma to the Seattle, Washington area, and we left it in, no, we didn't. I'm sorry, that wasn't when we first moved here. He would have been 2.5, and we went from Seattle area to Milwaukee, Wisconsin to visit family. We left the little giraffe in a motel room, and it wasn't a big motel. It was one of those mom and pop places, and he was devastated, as was I, because he was devastated. Anyway, I'll hurry up with the story. On the way back, we did the same route with the same hotels, and the lady that owned the place said, "I knew you'd be back, and here's your baby." Oh, I could have cried. I know he did. I don't know if he's ever been told that story or not. He has 3 kids now, and he has a wife, and, you know, anyway. He doesn't sleep with it anymore. Now I'll show you the best thing that I think I got. Oh, but I'll show you the last little thing. It's just a little, I'm going to use it to like set the coffee on in the morning and things like that. And you know, I'm a sucker for autumn. If you don't, that's all about, I'm everything autumn. And I'm trying to find out, it looks like it was store-bought. It looked homemade to me, and they tore the tag off, so I don't know. There were 2, but I didn't want to pay twice, and I'd only use one at a time. And it was $1.99 pink linens, and I paid 20% less. Now here's my favorite thing. Well, this might be my favorite too. Okay, I paid the most for this thing. It was $3.99, but I only paid, I just found it so I wouldn't have to look for it. It was $3.99 and I paid $3.19, and it's a swaddle, and it's in perfect condition. So it's got the zipper once baby is swaddled. If you want to keep them sleeping as best you can in the night, you can open this to get to their feet and their bottom and change. And let me show you how it folds up. And then I'm going to show you the baby that I have folded up in it. Okay, it looks kind of long, but we'll see what I can do about it. You know, if you've never used a swaddle, if you're my age, we didn't use actual swaddlers like this. We put our babies in the 70s and early 80s, we put our babies on their bellies to sleep. And so that kept them from, in the night, dreaming and growing like they do. They'll flail their arms. It's called the Morrow reflex. And they'll just, you know, think that they're going to fall. And they'll wake themselves up by screaming, and not screaming, but thinking they're falling and throwing their arms up in the air. I don't know if I explained Morrow reflex very well. Babies are born with reflexes. There's Babinski, there's Morrow, there's others. Babinski being my favorite. Anyway, um, if they're laying on their hands on their belly, they're not going to do that. But when you lay them on their backs, they will absolutely do that. And so this would keep them from doing that and keep them feeling safe, like they're still in the womb. And then as soon as they can roll over on their bellies themselves, you don't have to swaddle them anymore. They're going to get comfortable on their bellies. Oh, I was going to say something else about this. I don't know what it was, so I'll go get her. She's still unnamed. I'm going to get her, and I'm going to put her in here, I hope, I think. I don't know how to use it. I mean, I'm not going to say that we never swaddled our babies in the 70s and 80s and earlier, but we used receiving blankets to do it, and they can squirrel out of those. I hope I have made myself clear. I just tell you what I think I know. I may not know everything, who knows? So here she is in comparison. When I got this, I thought, oh, she's way littler than that, but she's not. She's got a 13-inch head, which isn't unusual, but I'm thinking she might be longer than like 23 inches. I should measure her. Okay, clearly it has been a long time since I have looked at a newborn in length and stuff. She's 21 inches, which is so average. So average. It couldn't be, 20 might be more average, but of my babies, my girl was my shortest, 19 inches, and my firstborn was my longest, 23 inches. And the others were in the middle somewhere. So let's get her in here, shall we? This isn't weird, okay? Don't look at me like that. And here she is, all in her papoose, her cocoon, her swaddle. If you put your newborn babies, your live newborn babies in these, some people call them magic blankets because they know when they get into this, it's business time, it's nap time or it's bedtime, So I was going to say, when these first started coming into favor, at that time I was a La Leche League leader, and I remember those of us who were crunchy used to say, and because I said La Leche League leader because I was around a lot of new mothers, we would not say it in front of people who did it, but we were thinking to ourselves, baby needs to be able to use their hands, chew their fingers, whatever they're going to do. But this also keeps a newborn from scratching up their face when they're new. You know how they've got those sharp little kitten nails? I think they're a great idea now. I wish I had used them for my kiddos. Any kind of a routine you can have, like bathe, feed, swaddle. It's magic. They're gone before you even probably get them to wherever it is they sleep. I also co-slept. I didn't even think of that. I co-slept with all of my babies, so there was no way I wanted them like this I wanted them to be able to orient. I'm giving you too much information. Anyway, that's enough. So there she is, and I'm going to tell everybody her name here pretty soon. Not today probably, but soon. I think I like her name, though. I didn't go with 2 names. I went with 1. I'm going to let you go. I want to say thank you to Kimmy for hosting. And again, #NewToMe, all one line, at Kimmy's Kitchen and More. Upload on Thursdays if you choose to do it. And if you haven't yet considered subscribing, commenting, or just making a liking, yeah. I would love it if you did. And if you have a different, opinion on swaddling or baby care or whatever, tell me about it. I am cool with everybody's way of doing it. I think we all got to do what we got to do at the time we're doing it. And there are changes I would have made in raising my babies for absolute sure, and children. So I feel like no matter what you do with your kids, they're all going to end up going out in the backyard and eating dirt anyway. Take care, everybody. See you tomorrow.